everyone, today's topic is on sugar, which is a topic that Dr. Wellhausen and I are quite passionate about. I know a lot of patients come in, Dr. Wellhausen, and they oftentimes ask you, well, why is limiting sugar so important?
Well, even with the fact that, with the obesity epidemics, sugar is actually causing inflammation. And any chronic diseases is actually a consequence of inflammation. So avoiding sugar is like removing the first thumbtack, basically, that's poking you, and that's primary.
Okay.
And it actually will even increase the inflammation markers in your blood work when you eat a lot of sugar.
Wow.
So not just looking at the A1C, but the C-reactive protein and all of that, will be elevated with chronic sugar consumption.
Yes. I've heard that Americans 200 years ago ate like 2 pounds of sugar, and now we're eating like 152 pounds. So obviously sugar cravings and obviously the abundance of sugar in our diet is just probably worse than it's ever been before.
Correct. It's an epidemic. So we have to avoid sugar every second. You go to the grocery store, you're bombarded. Every advertising for food is, half of them are about sugar. The content even of sugar in fruits are actually different than they used to be a few thousand years ago because of the way we crossbreed and all of that.
Wow.
So everything has more sugar.
So what would you tell someone who definitely has sugar cravings?
Well, the first thing is eating a balanced diet. And even when you plan your meal, you make sure you've got your vegetables, you've got your salad first. You're basically filling up on the non-sugar food, the protein, and especially the good fats. A lot of people think fat is bad for you, but eating the healthy fats is what's going to stop the sugar craving.
Wonderful.
And then you'll have less room for the sugar.
Right.
And you don't have the sugar present in the house too. It's just, just like a smoker shouldn't be having cigarettes in front of them. You basically clean up your pantry and only have maybe a little bit of the dark chocolate or, and grab a fruit or grab some nuts before you grab something else.
Great. So just on the practical side, we talked a little bit about getting sugar out of the house and just not making it available in the pantry. But what about in the workplace?
This is where we should basically create a work community that elevates us to stay healthy, all of us, and avoid bringing junk food and especially all these holiday baking at the office. But have a conversation with your coworkers like weeks prior to Christmas or Thanksgiving. That would be helpful. And the other thing is schools too. I think now parents have a lot more influence onto what they want their children exposed to. I think you should express yourself and voice your opinion that you don't want that connection between sugar and reward in your school. If your child has done great on a test, they shouldn't be rewarded with a candy because you're creating these connections in the brain to associate winning something with sugar. And then you also have, the association with, feeling bad in sugar. So it's always sugar, sugar, sugar. And for children, they should really at least limit their drinks to just water. They should not associate being thirsty with sugar.
Like even fruit juices?
Correct. They should eat a fruit, and they should, drink water, depending. If you associate thirst and sugar, that's another connection in the brain that you're setting yourself up for failure for later on.
Wow.
So now as far as the, fruits and the sugar snacks for children, you can do like those smoothies where you put the vegetables and the fruit, and you can even make popsicles with them for children. So you have healthy options.
Right. Okay, wonderful. Lastly, I would say, I know this is the holidays where a lot of people do enjoy baking. So what would you tell someone who is a baker or enjoys that activity?
Well, first use healthy ingredients. Watch the type of sugar that you use in the baking, the type of flour. Use more almond flour or hazelnut flour. Just replace some of those ingredients with less starchy ingredients. So you can do that. And when you use chocolate, if you're going to be bad in style. I mean, use your good, healthy chocolate and not the Hershey or, anything that's full of chemicals as well. So that's what I recommend. And also bake what you're going to eat. Don't bake having a lot of leftovers.
And you would say make baking for special occasions only?
Right. Birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So for those of you that would like to get more information about sugar, a good documentary, actually one of Dr. Wellhausen's colleagues, Dr. Mark Hyman, is in this documentary. It's called Fed Up, and it's available now on Netflix, but it really helps to expose just how much sugar has infiltrated our food supply. So keep an eye out for a link on our next post, and we'll talk to you soon.